Hello people, this is Eitan and today I'm going to make the pro and cons review on the ZT0562 carbon fiber. Now as you see, this is not carbon fiber because mine is a bit customized. I placed my Carta scales here, and this one I didn't made, but I decided to leave it. It's sort of a blue glowing backspacer. So this is the carbon fiber that came with it, and we'll get to the later. A bit of technical specs. So we're talking about a US manufactured ZT knife. The blade length is 3.5 inches, which is 89 millimeters. The blade thickness is around the 4 millimeters, which is 0.16 inches. The blade steel. This one is made from CTS 204P. Yes, which is very similar to OM390 or the CPM 20CV. A high wear resistant stainless steel with a good toughness for short blades or a folding knife. I mean, it's very good for a knife that will need to retain the edge for a long time. The weight is around 5.5 ounces, 5.6 with the carbon fiber. I think it's weigh a bit more with this, which is 156, 160, 65 grams. So let's make a small size comparison. So this is near the Paramilitary 2, which also has a customized handles. This is near the, as you see, it's a bit shorter. This is near the big knife, the Microtech Socom Elite. This is near another big knife, which is the Benchmade 810 Contego, and as you see, it's a bigger. And this is near the Benchmade Griptilian, which also have a customized handle. As you see, it's similar size. And let's compare it to something smaller. This is near the Native 5. Sorry guys, or ladies. So this is near the Native 5. So as you see, the ZT is not a small knife. It's not the biggest, but it's not a small knife. So let's talk about the pro and cons of the ZT0562. As you've seen, this is a very used model. I used it a lot. I also changed the bevel to 15 degrees each side. But I'm gonna relate to the ZT0562 CF, as I use it like if it had the carbon fiber scales, not the my Carta scales. Okay, so I'll put it over here aside, and let's talk the advances. So let's start with the blade. Well, first of all, the blade steel is fine. It's not fine, it's excellent. It's well suited. It's a great steel, high wear resistance. I don't think it's too much difference if you take, as a users, if you take the M390 model, the 204P or the 20CV, same in my opinion. Okay, so the steel is great. The grind is excellent. This knife is Hinderer design, and this is a slicer grind. As you see, the blade is thin. I cut a lot of stuff with it, and compare it even to a thinner blade like 3mm blades, and it performed better. I don't know how, but it performed better. The blade height, you see here, it's very high. Even over here it's low. It also performs very good. You have different blade finishes. Over here it's a bit stonewash. Over here it's sort of a satin finish. It works very well. It's a very complicated grind. As you see here, it has all these angles, but it works very good. So the grind is excellent. We have over here a strong tip. It's not a gentle tip. Even after I regrind it, it's not like if I compare it to Spyderco's, as you see, or the PM2. Okay, the blade thickness is around the same, but as you see, the difference between the tips, so it has a tougher tip. It has a sharpening tool, which I very like. Those blade stops. Some people may refer it as a thumb stud, but don't try to open it like that. It will be very hard or to impossible to do that. So it's not that much in the slicing path. So it's okay. You have all this part to cut, and it works well. You have a straight part of the blade, and you have a curved part, so you can use it as you like. You have a gentle jimping over here if you want to do gentle works, and the thumbs and the flipper top use as a guard and keeps your hand from sliding if you had, I don't know, pressed too much or something like that. So I see that also as an advantage. Now the action is excellent, really. This one has been well used. I take it apart, lube it, put it back together a couple of times. I don't need to apply too much force, and it opens very good, even like that. Not too much. See, it's open, lock, very good. It has a ball bearing system inside, so it works well. It's a very good action. It's even, see, free fall. So the action is excellent over here. The handles are ergonomic. If you put this, it's very nice. I think it's a bit thin if you don't put this thicker micarta add-on, as you see the difference. But if I ignore the fact that this is a kind of a narrow knife, it's very ergonomic, it's very nice to hold. It doesn't have too much jimping, so if you use it on bare hand, so it's fine. And you have also only jimping here and here, so it's not too much and too risky. I ignore that backspacer, okay? So it's nice, it works well, it's held pretty secure in the hand, and it's comfortable. This is what's important. It's comfortable in the hand. I can use it a lot of time, and I don't have too much, hot spots or stuff like that. The pocket clip is not too much to bother, and the fit and finish, as you see, they rounded all those areas that come in contact with your hand, so it's very nice, even in the carbon fiber. So it's very nice. So the handle are a-okay. You have over here an over travel stop, and if you take a closer look at the carbon, you see it's a very nice pattern carbon, full carbon, not a Platon on G10 or something like that. Very nice, but as I said, it's a bit thin to me, so I prefer this micarta. The way is, it depends. It can be, some people might see it as a disadvantage, as 5.6, 5.5 ounces. It depends. It doesn't bother to me, so I see it as okay, as sort of a advantage or neutral, I don't know. And the fit and finish is great. Well, it's really good. Now, beside a couple of stuff that I'm gonna talk about, the cons or disadvantage. So, first thing, it's very hard to put the blade in center. This one is centered, but if I open it and play with it, I don't know if you can hear it. You see, it's a bit of play. Now, I can take, I can fix it, no problem. I can put my Torx here and make a half a spin, but then the blade will not be centered. It will move a bit, and this is bothering me. Now, I took it apart, took it back together, and I see this happens in another ZT's 0562 on the G10 models and the CF models. So I think it's something that you see in a couple of models and not only mine. So it's something that it's a bit bother me. Well, I will always have to play a bit to put it back in the center. Next time I'll put Loctite and hope it will stay like that, but you need to take this under account. I don't think it's affect too much on the functionality, but you need to know that issue. Another thing is you have over here a couple of size of screws, and it's a bit of annoying. you know, so this size is a bit different and this size, so something that I would be more happy if everything was T8 and we were okay. So that's another thing. And last thing, I talked about it earlier, I think it's a bit narrow. If you don't put this thicker micarta scale, this knife in the hand, my hand, and I have average hands, okay, not too big, not too small, it feels me a bit thin, okay, and this add a bit volume. I know I feel it more secure in the hand and more comfortable to hold it when I put this one. So it's something to improve, I think. So this is it. So the bottom line, the design is well designed, okay. It's a very well designed tool. I mentioned earlier the advantages, so it's a well designed tool. The materials, high quality. You have high wear resistant steel, high end steel. You have titanium. You have a carbon fiber, good steel screws. I mean, it's a very good. The materials are well good, and how it was applicated. I mean, how they assembled it and fit and finish and make it well. The assembly and everything seem to be very good. Besides the issue of the centering, I think maybe it's something in the design, but I don't know. But it's not too much of an issue, you know, if you work with it. It's working and it functions well as a cutting tool, and it weighs good, and you can use it a lot of time without your hands getting blisters. So it's very nice. This is price point on the carbon fiber is $240 folding knife. Now $240 it's not small money, but I think it's worth it. I think it's one of the best folders out there. It seems to be a reliable folder that can serve its owner for a long time. Zero tolerance also have a good warranty, and they take care of the customers, as what I experienced and heard. So it's a good purchase in my opinion. I recommend this knife very, very much to whoever want to take it. And one last thing I forgot to mention, you can put the pocket clip also on this side, but I won't do it on on this micarta because it won't be possible, only if you have the carbon fiber inlay. So I hope it helped someone, and enjoy it, and thank you. Bye bye.